everybody, welcome to Wild Boy Movies, the place to talk movies, and welcome to another episode of Movie Roundup, where I round up some of the latest movie news. And yes, you might have noticed my channel has changed to a Sonic theme. Well, that's because I'm taking inspiration from the Transformers 1 hype guy on Twitter. I'm gonna be the quote-unquote official Sonic Movie 3 hype guy, and I do have some Sonic related videos planned for you guys. But for this video, we're going to be talking about the update regarding the new live-action Legend of Zelda movie. We have a rumored Spider-Man spin-off movie in development, and we got the announcement of a brand new Star Wars trilogy. But be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below your favorite news topic from this video. But without further ado, let's get right into it. So let's start this episode off with talking about a minor update regarding the Black Phone 2. Now if you didn't know, Universal and Blumhouse is in active development with a second Black Phone movie, currently scheduled for an October 2025 release. All we knew was that the cast from the previous movie would be returning along with director Scott Derrickson. And Derrickson and Jason Blum have officially confirmed that the Black Phone 2 has officially started production. Now this is actually pretty exciting because I quite enjoyed that first Black Phone movie. I thought it was a pretty great horror movie and a great addition to Blumhouse's catalog. The thing I'm most curious for is the return of Ethan Hawke as the Grabber, since he is officially confirmed to return, and the fact that he died in that first one. But we'll just have to wait 11 months to find out that answer. Sticking to horror a little bit, let's go ahead and talk about the Orphan franchise. So it was only a couple of years ago when we got that Orphan prequel movie titled First Kill. And it seems like that people quite enjoyed this prequel movie. So it would be completely no surprise that we eventually get a third movie. And while Variety reported that Lionsgate is going to be making Orphan 3. And that Isabelle Fuhrman will be returning as the character of Esther. Now I haven't seen any of the first two Orphan movies, but I do know of the twist of the movie, and it's pretty mind-blowing. Which is why I was impressed that they even got Isabelle Fuhrman back as the character of Esther for a prequel. And I'm hoping that for this third movie, wherever they go with the franchise, I hope they use that same forced perspective shooting that they did with that second Orphan movie. And that's really all we know about this new movie so far. Alright, let's now go ahead and talk about the Sony Spider-Man spin-off universe. So lately, Sony has been cranking out various Spider-Man spin-off movies. We had Madam Web in February, which totally flopped. We just had Venom the Last Dance, which I quite enjoyed. And we have Kraven the Hunter coming out in December, and Fandango did drop a new photo of the movie. And Sony doesn't seem to be stopping with these, whether or not people like them or not. And there seems to be no stop to this because Daniel RBK reported that Sony is going to be moving forward with an Agent Venom movie. And I'm just baffled on how Sony is going to make this movie even possible. Mainly, which universe is this movie going to be set in? Is this going to be in the Sony spin-off universe, in the MCU, or in its own standalone universe? Like, I'd be fine if this was a perfectly standalone movie in its own universe, but because it's Sony, I don't know what they're going to be doing with this movie. In my personal opinion, Sony should just be focusing on Tom Holland's Spider-Man 4 scheduled for July 2026 and Beyond the Spider-Verse because bruh, when are we getting this movie? Now let's go ahead and shift on to talking about an update with the Michael Jackson biopic. Now, if you guys don't know, the legendary pop singer known as Michael Jackson is going to be getting a biopic movie. It's going to be directed by Anton Fuqua, who gave us the Equalizer trilogy, and will be starring Jafar Jackson, the nephew of Michael Jackson. The movie was scheduled to come out April 18th, 2025, but is no longer the case as the film has been delayed to October 3rd, 2025. Now, I've seen some arguments say that this delay is actually a good thing for the movie. For one, it puts itself away from other competition in April because most likely dominating that month will be a Minecraft movie. There's not really that much competition in October 2025 other than the Black Phone 2. And it puts the film closer to award season. And as someone that's not really looking forward to this movie, I'm completely fine with it getting delayed if it means that it'll get the Oscar recognition. And since Lionsgate went ahead and moved the Michael Jackson biopic, it should be noted that Saw 11 did not get delayed and is still on track to be released September 2025. Alright, we got ourselves a minor update regarding the live-action Legend of Zelda movie. So for those of you unaware, Nintendo is going to be making a live-action Legend of Zelda movie with Sony. The movie is going to be directed by Wes Ball, the guy who gave us the previous Planet of the Apes movie. And we haven't gotten an update about the movie until recently, where IGN reported that the live-action Zelda movie is going to be releasing before the end of the decade, so between 2025 to 2029. Now, I'm not really a big fan of Zelda, so I don't think I'll be watching this movie, but because Wes Ball is going to be directing this film, I'm going to give it a chance just because I think he did a great job with Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Sticking with the subject of video games, we recently got the announcement that Hello Neighbor is going to be getting a movie. Now, I don't know how many of you guys know the game Hello Neighbor, but this is a game that I definitely have nostalgia for back in the days when I watched, like, FGTV. And I've had so much fun watching those Let's Plays, so to see it now get a new movie is pretty exciting because I think this movie has good potential to be a pretty great horror movie. Now, this movie is going to be written by Tyler McIntyre, who worked on the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, a movie that I really much enjoyed. And in my honest opinion, I think this movie is in good hands with this guy attached. And this is a movie that I'm definitely going to go ahead and check out whenever it releases. Finally, let's go ahead and talk about the big announcement regarding Star Wars. And this will be a rare time when I talk about Star Wars just because the fandom regarding Star Wars is very toxic in these modern days. And this is gonna be one of the rare times I talk about Star Wars on this channel. Because it's been revealed by the Hollywood Reporter that Simon Kinberg is gonna be writing and producing a whole new trilogy of Star Wars movies. For those of you who don't know, Simon Kinberg is famously known for his association with the Fox X-Men movies. But really, I'm just not really overall hyped for any Star Wars content lately. Like, the only one that I'm really looking forward to is The Mandalorian and Grogu. And the overall hype for the Star Wars franchise has become very bad. Like, everyone was so hyped when The Force Awakens was releasing. But the toxicity of fans really started with The Last Jedi. Like, the toxicity among fans is why I'm gonna rarely talk about Star Wars on this channel. Like, I do not want to deal with those woke people. But I'm also hopeful that this new trilogy ends up being pretty good and could hopefully end the toxicity among Star Wars fans. But that is all the topics that we have for this video. I want to hear from you guys. What are your guys' favorite news topics from this video? Go ahead and leave that down in the comments section. And while you're at it, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. And have a great day.